What is up, guys? We are here today with my Saryn defense build. Um, let's go over this build. Curse projection. So this defense build is mainly meant for smaller adds. Now, the more damage you can put out to any enemy, the better. So this will allow us to put out a little bit more damage to bigger enemies. It helps. So power, drift, transient fortitude, and intensify to raise our power strength. Now, this is to make up mainly for overextended, which drops it quite a bit, because we do want the spores to do quite a bit of damage. We just don't want to focus completely on it. This will drop our duration, so we have a continuity to counter that. Now, you can put a primed continuity. Obviously, I have overformed if it was specifically for this build. You can drop some formulas if this is the only build you want to do. That's cool. So primed continuity, definitely. Maxed out the primed flow. Haven't gotten around to it. A normal flow works perfectly fine, guys. Don't even worry about it. So, yeah. So, I like having personal survivability. So I run vitality and regenerative molt. Now, you might not really need these at all. So that's totally up to you. You can replace these with whatever you want. Could get some more duration in there, like a constitution, or throw in a cunning drift. You could replace power drift with a cunning drift if you really want. That's up to you. We have a primed flow, as I already mentioned, so we have a lot of energy. Now, normal flow will give us 600 power. This gives us 650 because it's not maxed out yet. This will top off at 800 energy, and that's quite a bit. So it's very, very awesome. So we're running stretch and overextended so that it's a max range build. That means, well, minus cunning drift. You don't really need cunning drift. This means we'll be hitting as much enemies as possible on the map. So let's show you what this can do to some simple little adds. Now, these guys are actually kind of strong, so we're gonna replace them. Actually, let's just do 10 and 10. She is not the best for taking down big guys. You know what? No, fuck. We'll do 5 for these guys. 5 for these guys. So, these are level 95s. They're quite high levels. Now, the weapon I mainly use to have Cow Prime, but the Ignis is awesome for it, but I just haven't made my Ignis very good. So, ooh, bad idea. Now, being that this isn't a survival build, it's not going to do the best right now, as you can clearly see. So, what we're going to do, since it's not doing the best, and I was trying really hard before this to try to figure out how to do that, we're just going to do this, because they can't really get to us. These are level 95, so they do have quite a bit of health. Just one spore, and bam. Now, like I said, this is more of a small ad clear type of frame, and she's also become more of a support frame. Why? Because these viral procs, will half the enemy's health, which is what I'm giving them right now with my spores. And if I use a miasma, this will do an immense amount of damage, as you just saw, and it'll take 25% of the armor away, so you can help your team kill some tanky targets. Now, if you want to do something like your stuff's getting overflowed, throw down a molt, 3 spores on it. It'll cost half energy for your spores, and use a miasma. This will do a crap ton of damage to the enemies around it, and probably, like, if there's anything super tanky, your teammates can easily take it down with their weapons because of the debuffs it now has. So we'll just show that with my little combo, all 20 of them. And I think this should have enough range to clear all of these guys. Let's see. 3. And then bam. So I think it drops off of damage with distance. As you can see, it did not kill them all. So that must be so, right? As you can see though, when your Cow Prime hits it with the concealed explosives, it pops the spores. And what popping the spores does is it'll send the spores across all the people, so your spores will be across people, And another thing, as you can see with my molt, you can put 3 spores on it and it'll keep adding spores until after the 3rd, when it's just taking them off and adding more. So you can stack that many spores on actual enemies too, so as you put more spores on them, it'll do more damage. And your corrosive procs, which in this case is my gassy cow procs, will travel throughout the enemies. So as you can see, hitting just one of the enemies in a group, even though I'll show you again, will travel throughout all of the group. And this is why she is very good for smaller enemy crowd control. She's actually one of the best at that, but it's a very specific area of expertise. I don't know if I should have said expertise, but she's very good at it. She does a lot of debuffs on the enemies. She's very good. Now I have heard a lot of people claim that she's bad after her miasma nerf. That's just not the case. Hey buddy. She's still an awesome frame in general. Now, as you can see, I'm going to show you, this can't, like I just said, it's not crazy for bigger targets. Like, this level 95 heavy gunner, he can take some hits. I have frames that can like one-shot this guy pretty easy, but not my Saryn. My Saryn doesn't do all that much damage to it. I mean, she adds a lot of procs to it and debuffs it quite a bit, but she's not the best at taking it down, as you can see. It would take her quite a bit. She's not the best for tankier targets. That's why when I play my Saryn, at least, I run something like a Tonkor for those bigger targets, because with the debuffs, without the debuffs, I'll show you what it can do. Without the debuffs, it hits really hard, don't get me wrong. It does that much. I'm pretty sure all my procs went off on that second hit. So, with the debuffs, we're gonna be doing, I should probably do that again. Bam, almost all of his health. This is why she's a support, mainly a support now. She can make your team do a hell of a lot more damage. That was like, what, twice the damage on one shot? Why? Because his armor was, he had 25% of his armor stripped, and he had half of his health because of the viral procs. This is what makes Saryn so good. Now I believe I actually might not have had the viral proc on. Let's see. I think it activates when you pop the spores. We're just gonna double check this, but either way, that was enough damage for me to be happy, even if it's not that way. No, it's not that way, but still, yeah, as I've repeatedly said, she's a support now. She's not a one-button nuke. You're gonna be using all of her abilities. They're all very good abilities. So yeah, I hope this helped anyone who needs to build a defense Saryn. This Saryn is specifically for defense. She doesn't have the best of survivability. This is why you may replace your vitality or your regenerative molt. You can easily replace vitality with quick thinking. I might actually recommend that because she has a huge energy pool. I mean, you'll last quite a bit with her huge energy pool. And if we put quick thinking on, her base health is 375. And that's not a huge amount. That's not horrible though. And because we have primed flow on, we'll be able to take some hits. Let's just see how many hits she can withstand, and then we'll be out. Yeah. Heavy gunners do a lot of damage, so it takes them a long time to drop my Saryn when I put a quick thinking on it. And as you know, corrupted bombards are known for one-shotting. So let's see what this guy can do. Bam. He has a immense struggle killing me. Like, he can't kill me. Now, a thing with quick thinking is when you get hit, you're gonna stagger when you're at your 2 health. And to not repeatedly stagger and die because you're stagger locked, what you can do is you roll. You just roll. Now, I know this is a weird thing, but if you're on Xbox, you tap LB. If you're on PlayStation, oh, I didn't have enough energy for that. We gotta get some energy. I just want to show you this roll thing. You just want to start mashing roll. Get out of there. Get out of dodge, you know? Now that wasn't a very tactful move on my part, going around him so he could turn around and mess me up. But just roll out of the stagger and you'll be fine. It's up to you. You can use a vitality or quick thinking, and that's all on preference. Now, if you do use a quick thinking, you could probably totally drop regenerative more, and like I said, probably run like Constitution or something. Or yeah, I would run Constitution personally, just because your stuff will last longer. That's totally up to you guys. Now, I hope this helped you guys. If it did, leave a like on the video. If you want to see any other specific builds for any Warframes, let me know. I will try to get that out. If you guys want to see a defense run with this Warframe, let me know. I might do it anyways, but it will definitely come out if you guys want it. So, just let me know, guys. And I hope this helped you. Peace out.